Jericho and Big Bill against Mo Jabari and Harlan Abbott, Alberta-based independent wrestlers. Abbott's been wrestling for like 20 years, so this was a television appearance for him. And Abbott got a reaction when he got tagged in here. There were enough people that were familiar with him. And so Jericho is working early on, and then he tags in Bill, who just gets to get a showcase here. Boss man slam, choke slams to both guys, and pins Abbott in two. He choke slams both, and then tags in Jericho, who hits the Judas effect and gets the glory, pinning Abbott in 2:35. And Jericho gets on the mic. He says, "It's great to be back here in Calgary, Edmonton," and he corrects himself. And he actually did this in a pretty good delivery in terms of it being purposeful, but doing it in such a way to try and make it feel like this was an honest to God mistake on his part, which is not the easiest thing to convey.
Oh, it was a very well done shot at Edmonton.
I thought the way he handled it was very funny here, just very to make it seem as though this was a mistake. And the crowd's on him right away. "You fucked up," and he's giving his fake regret. He says, "When you travel the world, you make mistakes sometimes." And he wishes, "I wish I could be on Dynamite for 2 hours. I would do it if I could." And he puts over Big Bill. Thanks, Shibata.
I should have said 3, then he would have gotten a lot of boos.
That would have been it. And he thanks Shibata. Their match got the highest rating on Cage Match last week. And
wow. So is that the new way to attract heel heat these days, to brag about your Cage Match rating?
The Bucks used the star rating earlier after the face-to-face, and then we got Cage Match represented here.
Yeah.
So.
Is there anything more obnoxious than a wrestler bragging about their Cage Match rating?
That would probably be the peak of...
Maybe a promoter bragging about their Cage Match rating.
Yeah. So he thanks Hook and says, "Hook, take as much time as you need to recover." And then Shivani informs him Hook will be back here next Wednesday. And Jericho says, "That's great. We're going to celebrate next week." I thought Jericho had a pretty good segment here. I thought that his promo work here was pretty fun. This is still a character that I don't think many people are sold on. But I hardly think this is as detrimental as it kind of felt for me on the pay-per-view, where it was very split. But I think he is having a lot of fun with this character at this point.
I'm enjoying the new gimmick. I'm at the point where I can flat out admit that I'm enjoying it, and I think you're seeing a lot of fresh creativity from Chris Jericho in this one. This is the most interested I think I've been in a Chris Jericho iteration in quite some time. It's a self-aware parody of so much of the audience's real critiques about him. I feel he's successfully turned the corner on this go away reaction, but then again, I'm not really somebody who was ever turned off as maybe some of the reaction that I've been seeing online. So I am curious to see, for a lot of those people, if they feel the same way about Jericho, or if these promos might have changed it. I think for Big Bill, I'm most curious to see what this does for him, because I think you will be able to lay real criticism on this if Big Bill just kind of comes out of the Jericho vortex not elevated whatsoever. He needs to be elevated coming out of this. On the surface, being in a tag team again might feel like a linear move for him, but I think being tied to Jericho will assure a bigger platform, will probably assure a bit more airtime, hopefully more promo time than maybe his tag team with Ricky Starks. So we'll see about that.